tassels.
See, I let that one happen, and I really shouldn't have done. I really shouldn't have let that one through, but I did, and I don't know why. Hello, everybody. We are back. We're doing episode number 58 of the Abomination Vaults random encounter group, and yeah, we have a dive bombing rogue going down a chute, which seemed like a reasonable place to pause it last time. We have come back really quickly. We're trying to get this done as fast as possible. Just as I said last time, we just got a couple of, well, I mean, I think mostly me actually at this point, tired individuals from our various days. So we are rattling through today. We're not going to do much of an intro. We're just going to get into this one. But what I would say is I got somebody in a trap, and I feel good about this. But what we are actually unfortunately going to have to do is also, as part of all of this, we're going to have to go into combat rounds. So, almost immediately, guys, and this includes Nephii, I need you to make initiative checks. So I'm gonna flip everything over, and I'm gonna get some battle music going. I mean, I've kept it on the screen with the map. They can all see it already. So we'll get the music going, and we'll get this all paused up, and we'll get everybody going. Okay, back in a sec. All right, we're unpaused. We're unpaused.
Paused.
We have combat music. He says. Yes, there it is. Okay. We're going to start with Moz.
A 14 on the dice, plus 10 initiative, plus 2 for being incredible initiative. That's 26.
Okay. Phelan.
17 on the dice, plus 12, plus 1. It's a nice round 30.
Nice round 30. Very nice round 30. Nephii.
A 6 on the dice, plus 9 plus 1, so 16.
16. Okay. I mean, probably a good job that you're going last or lower down the initiative when you're the one falling, I guess.
Yeah.
And Inva.
So after I used a hero point on the natural 1, I got 17 plus 7 on the dice plus 1 for 25.
25. Okay. So I've done this as combat for a variety of reasons. And you'll just have to see it as things go on. But before we even start, one thing that can happen when you effectively fall down a hole that you're not expecting is you immediately get a reflex check, a reflex saving throw, which I'm going to let you roll to grab onto the edge of the thing that you're falling down and effectively stop your fall. Okay, so roll that reflex saving throw.
I'm going to hero point it. That's better. 23.
Okay. As you get slammed in, this bunch of stuff gets slammed into the back of you, you manage to sort of almost turn and twist and grab hold of the chute's edge as you are about to drop into it. At this point in time, you can then make a athletics check to try and pull yourself out of that position, okay? Because it's not... you're not like being pulled down or anything else like that, but that's on your turn, not now.
Yeah.
So, to start everything off, it's actually going to be Phelan. Phelan, you are the first person to react after seeing Nephii. Well, I don't think you've seen it, but you've certainly heard a crashing noise from the room, and probably a
some sort of yelp.
And probably a yelp.
Very short swear from Moz.
I tell Olerin to go and get Nephii.
Okay. Olorin, yep, can move over.
And probably grab onto a cuff of her armor or something.
Okay. What I'd like for that then, please, is an athletics check from the badger.
Okay, one badger-based athletics check. Okay.
Not badger based. Badger based.
Okay, 28.
28, yeah. Orin, kind of seeing a hand, manages to sort of, I don't know, very carefully with that athletics check, I don't know, probably lean over, maybe use its claws to sort of, and think to grab hold of some clothing. It's going to give you a bonus to your check to pull out. It's not an official aid because it wasn't 2 actions to set up an aid and everything else, so I'm only going to give you a +1 rather than +2, which potentially you could have had, but we'll take that into the sort of consideration of the situation. Okay, you have 2 actions remaining.
Okay, I should have probably done this first for comedic effect. And what's that? Nephi's fallen down the well. But otherwise, I mean, there's not an awful lot I can do, and there are stronger people than me between the way. So, yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm done.
Okay.
I'm spent.
That's fair enough. Okay. At that point in time, the first thing that's going to happen is I need Inva, Moz, Olorin to all make will saving throws, please.
Oh. Not like that minute.
But not Phelan.
Not Phelan, because I think he's just out of sight.
19 plus 8 for 27, please.
27. Okay.
30 for the badger.
30 for the badger.
16 on the dice plus 8 gives me 24, but I'm fairly certain it's something about will.
You certainly take less mental damage, but I don't know about will saving throws.
Gain +1 circumstance bonus to saves against mental effects that specifically improve your attitude and to your will DC against someone coercing you, demoralizing you, making an impression on you.
No, there's none of that, so you are perfectly fine. You do not need to worry about that.
Is it an effect from an undead or a Sakiel?
It is indeed an effect from an undead.
So I get +2 to that for 29, please.
Okay. So the target number is 21. Unfortunately, no, that bonus does not make you critically succeed, but you will have all succeeded. You are fundamentally immune from the effect that is about to go off. Okay. Nephii, I'm saying that because your head is down, you didn't see any of this happen. But hidden under, almost within the junk piles that are on that northern wall, all of a sudden a full skeletal ghost-like humanoid raises up, hair all over the place, floating up in the air, skeletal features, shrieks down at every single creature, and you all kind of look at it and go, sure, whatever. None of you are affected by this. None of you get affected by what it's trying to do. You all just sort of go, yeah, seen that, whatever. Okay, and ignore it.
Go sit down.
If anybody's interested, this creature looks a little bit like that.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. What it then does in its frustration is reaches out a hand to the junk pile that's up at the side of it, raises it up much smaller than the stuff that hit Nephii, and throws this at Moz, who stood right next to it. In this case, it appears to be a collection of knives and forks and rather sharp implements that might have been used in a dining hall or something like that are going to come winging their way towards you. This one, sort of, more piercing towards you, let's say. That is 19 in total, so it's a complete and utter miss. So I won't worry about the fact that you're vaguely immune to that sort of thing.
He says, pulling up the stats. Yep, that's the one.
Yep. And what we'll do is we'll do the same, but this time it's like pots and pans that start to raise up in the air, and it throws its hands forwards. Now. 10 on the dice, but this time I've only got a plus 8, so that's still only going to be an 18, which is also going to miss. That's all 3 of its actions. Moz, it is your turn.
Now, that was not on either time, and he's going to stab it in the face, because that's appropriate.
What he does.
Yep. Half the battle is planning, the other half is extreme bottom. That's a 17 on the dice, plus 13 the first strike, which makes that a 30.
A 30 is a hit. It is only a hit. It is a hit.
That's rude. Do believe, double check the notes. 2d10 plus.
Should be on 2d10 plus 4, I believe.
Yep, just checking the values. That's an 8 and a 3 for 11, plus 4 for 15.
Okay, you hit this creature. Now, you've fought ghosts before. You felt your blade sort of drift through these creatures, but this is the first time you've ever hit one of these with this ghost tusk web, because I think the last time you actually managed to take down the other one, you were missing, and other people managed to get it in the end. But you actually feel this connect and really cut through this creature. It does not look impressed with you.
This is where the player takes a moment, wonders if it is worth trying to intimidate the creature.
Don't forget that I can.
Intimidation would decrease its various things by 1 point. Right, system
Yes, it's frightened 1. Again, don't forget that I can do that, but then also it's undead, so I can also damage it.
True. In that case, then, he's going to... Let's do a bit of recall knowledge, actually. Do something sensible. Let's just double check that we know what this thing is.
Okay.
Not like vaguely poltergeisty, let's just get some confirmation of that, maybe.
What's your undead law bonus at the moment?
Undead law bonus at the moment is a value of thing, by which I mean 8.
8. Okay. That does pass. No problems whatsoever. Not critically, but you passed enough. What sort of thing would you like to know about it? It is a poltergeist. That's the first thing I always tell.
Okay. There's got to be specific weaknesses, I think.
So, unfortunately, these types of creatures are not weak to anything. They have a very weak fortitude save in comparison to the rest of their saves, but they unfortunately don't really have like that whole weakness thing going on.
Yeah,
I'm afraid.
Happens. And on this occasion, so do I, and I'll stab it in the face a second time. That's a 9 plus 8, which is not enough for 8.
No.
17. Yep. So, Libby, that's it. 1, 2, 3.
Okie dokie.
Bollocks, missed a little mine then.
Okay. That makes it interesting.
How upset? How damaged does it look?
Not overly. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, you know a little bit more about ghosts and things. A chunk was taken out, but not a massive chunk.
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is glare at it. Try and demoralise it.
Okie dokie. So that's a intimidation check.
18 plus 11 for 29, please.
That is a success, so it is indeed frightened one.
Cool. Then, am I no. If I put myself here,
Yep.
I mean, I can't do all of this turn, but if I put myself there, would a 5-foot emanation include it? Because
Yes.
Way.
Yes, it would.
Okay. So.
The only reason I said its ability wouldn't work is because its description is very much that it's a visual thing. So I said it's only people that could see it that would be affected. But
Yep.
emanations, things like that, tend to go through walls.
Okay, I will save that. Action next. Accept. Oh, having just glared at it, intimidated it, I'm then going to cast Reaper's Lantern.
Okay.
Which does get everybody within currently a 5-foot emanation.
So Moz and Phelan.
Sorry, guys. Please make fortitude saves.
Fortitude save for Moz and Phelan. Okay.
Yep.
11.
Not much better, that's a 14.
So an
Okay,
11
so
and a
you
14.
both only get half the healing benefit when you're within the area of the light.
Okay.
This is bringing you closer to death, but not actively damaging you. Just makes it slightly harder to avoid it.
Appreciate it.
When I
Help.
get her in it, it starts to reduce her attack strength and what have you.
Okay. And that was two
Mhm.
actions for that, I'm assuming. Okay. We
Otherwise I'd
are
have moved-
on to the dangling Nephii. Okay, you have a couple of options here. You can make an athletics or an acrobatics check, to be honest with you, for what you're trying to do. So you are attempting, but it will take an entire action to climb out of this.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna go for acrobatics, so I'm slightly better at it. Okay, so that is 25.
I mean, slightly better is an understatement. You easily get out of this, no problems.
She does a
whatsoever.
whole flip,
Yeah.
and ends with the superhero pose.
Do you want to be?
Including the
the
hair
two-point
flip.
landing. Ugh.
Do you want to be north, south? What? How are we going to do this?
The creature is around here, isn't? Oh, come on! I'm trying to ping,
The
but my...
creature is just in the top corner.
Okay, so I want to be south of that.
Okay. So as you flip and cartwheel out of the chute, it does react to that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, a set of chef's knives starts spinning through the air and moving towards you. However, that is only a 15 in total, so it's going to miss with that. You definitely have a better armor class than that. That is your first action. Second action.
To be honest, I didn't think I was going to get any actions.
You were only on the edge, so
Right, yeah, of course, yeah.
you didn't fall down. There were rules for if you fell down, but you didn't fall down. So.
Oh, did I ruin your fun?
No,
Okay.
it was fun enough.
Damn,
shoving
I'll
you
try
in there.
harder next time.
It was funny. It was fun enough knocking you in there in the first place.
DM baiting. Game.
Yeah, I will shoot the thing.
Okie dokie.
Or do I just...
I'm going to say this. As you have just fallen down, you
yeah,
do not
that's
have
what
your
I'm trying to work
crossbow
out.
in hand. And I'm
well
going
then,
to be really, really awkward here. Do you always have your crossbow in hand?
When she's eating pies.
Do you did you have your crossbow in your hand when you were shoved down that pipe?
oh yeah, I've probably dropped it and it's
Yeah.
clattered away from
Oh,
me.
it's dropped, definitely, down the pipe.
Oh goody, of course. I pull out my rapier
Okay.
and stab the bitch.
You know there's a crossbow hanging off the back of Moz.
You can't stab because you aren't close enough with the rapier.
Oh good God.
But you can most definitely take your hand crossbow off your character sheet.
Oh my God. And we put a rune on it and everything.
Uh-huh.
Guess where I'm going after this?
only after we strap 50 foot of rope to you before we throw you down an hole.
Well, yes.
Best hope there was nothing down there that you've woken up.
Mm-hmm.
How do I take it? Oh, there it is. Delete or...
For now, yes.
Okay, I just don't know how easy it is to re-add them, that's all. There we go. I mean... Yeah, I'm near enough, Moz. Can I grab the one on Moz's back?
Yep. Yeah.
You can. It would probably be a full action to draw it from his back. And it isn't loaded, so you would then have to load it. And I believe... What size is that crossbow?
It's a hand crossbow.
Okay,
It's only a
so it
small
would
one.
only
Same as
be
what
It's
I've
just
got.
put down the
So-
way
Yeah.
because he doesn't use it.
Yeah. Or do I just grab my thing? Do I just... Wait, I'm being stupid. I have spells. Never mind, I do none of that, and I cast Electric Arc.
Okay. I have to make a reflex save throw against that, I believe.
I believe so. Give me a second. It's... Hang on. If I press... Did that
Basic
press
will
cast?
save. I rolled a 24.
Yeah, you passed.
Pass, so I would take half damage.
Okay, I would tell you what I'm doing, but everything I
2d4
click
plus
doesn't seem to be
3
working.
damage. 2d4 plus 3
Thank
damage.
you. That's D4. 2d4 plus
3.
3. That is 4, 5, 6, 9.
Okay, 9 I would take half of that.
Yep.
So that would be down to 4. But I'm also a ghost, so I don't take full damage anyway.
Course.
It all sort of just
So it takes
dissipates
nothing.
against the wall behind it. Yeah, it
Yeah,
takes absolutely
fair.
no damage whatsoever.
Cool, that's me.
Phelan, start of turn 2.
Right. Okay. So let's move to here
Yep.
so I can see it.
Yeah. I will give it a bit of cover if you attack its arm class, but I'm guessing you probably won't be.
No. We'll throw the horns and give it an electric arc.
Okay, I will do another reflex save. That's only a 16 this time. In fact,
Okay.
15 this time. So I will take full, mostly.
Well, yes, full apart from what you don't take.
Mm-hmm.
So that's total of 10 from me.
Okie dokie. Yeah, it doesn't seem to take all of that.
No, but as long as it's taking some of it, like a good little monkey.
Yeah, that's that. Okay, and you've got one action left.
No, I don't.
No,
Two
you
actions
moved.
left.
You moved.
Move so I
yeah.
can see it.
Okay, that makes it its turn. Okay. In all of these actions where you've seen it throwing these objects, it's kind of been lifting stuff up and throwing it with its hands, and you've seen it doing this. It begins to bring its hands together and starts to do this with them, spinning its hands around. And in that moment, not only in the room that Nephii and Moz and Olorin are in, but also in the dining room, objects begin to rise up into the air and then turn and spin like a tornado, gathering up in the room. It is going to make an attack against every single one of you. For two actions. Okay, so let's start. We're going to start with people in the dining room. I'm going to go from the west over to the east and sort of up and round. So, Phelan, you get to go first. It's going to make an attack against you. 18 in total.
No.
No. Okay. Is then going to try and hit Rimba.
Sorry, my brain's asleep. What am I rolling?
You're not rolling anything.
Alright,
23
okay,
to hit.
Oh, against AC. Yeah, that'll hurt.
Okay, so it's going to do... $13 points of damage as these objects just slam into you as it's spinning round. Moz. That is a 23.
Oh, beat me by 1.
Okay. It's a combination of slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning, so you will not get any reduction on this. It's just lots of damage. However, you do only take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
I can offset that.
You can.
Can?
Because you
If
can
I have
burn
spirit
one of your
wisps.
spirits. Yep.
Yes. This is why I went round and collected them with a lantern. Let me figure out how this works, because I don't think I can.
Okay, you do that while I go round. Olorin, hitting Olorin with a 24.
So it's in both rooms?
Yeah, it's everybody within 30 foot of her.
Okay. Yeah, 24 is going to hit Olorin.
That is going to be 14 points of damage to Olorin.
Okay.
And then on Nephii, natural 20.
Of course.
Natural 20. However, I did not roll very well, so you will only take 12 points of damage. That is all of its actions. Sorry, no, that is 2 of its actions. It still has 1 action left, and that only counted as 1 attack for attack penalty. So it's going to then do a slashing attack against Moz. And that's a natural 1, so I'll ignore that and just carry on. Carry on, everybody carry on. Moz, it's your
So
turn.
I managed to offset 8 points of that damage.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Out of curiosity, have any
Wait,
of these
to who?
manipulate attacks? I mean,
Me.
manipulate actions.
Screw
Cool.
you guys.
Yeah. No, none of them have been manipulate actions.
Love you too.
Not one of them. Yeah, none of these are spells. They do not contain the manipulate action. They are just its attacks.
Fair enough. Oh, was it me? Or was it someone else?
It's you. It's you.
It's me. Ah! I love me tracking the initiative tracker. Moz will default to standard and will stab in the face.
Okay.
7 plus 13 for 20.
That is a miss.
And it's not looking particularly rattled at the moment, is it?
Not overly.
Screw it. Can I use a hero point on that one?
I don't see why not.
Apparently the universe doesn't want me to make that first hit, so that's the thing that happens. Or fails to because I rolled another 7.
Okay. No, that's gonna miss.
No. Gah! And like I said, he's going to brace himself, and it's like, this is not working. Like, and take an exacting strike, try and mitigate the map. So this will be. Oh, good God. 13 plus 8, 21.
That is a miss.
Nice. Plus 8 again, and this last one would be 19. So
That's also a miss.
God damn it, one good hit.
That's not so good. That's not so good at all. It is Inva's turn.
keep on blocking up the way.
So I am going to spend an action increasing the emanation to 10 feet.
Okay,
I
Olrin.
need fortitude saves off.
Everybody.
Everybody, in fact. Yep.
Is
So
it a
Moz,
save?
you don't need to do it again.
Yeah, because you failed already. I believe it's just a one-shot save, and then it applies
It
to
is,
you.
yes.
Right.
So
So
it's Nephii, Olorin, and the monster
yeah.
So 15 for all.
19.
Okay.
equals my DC.
So Nephi's okay. Olrin is not. Olrin will only have half healing. And then its will save.
Fortitude. please.
Fortitude, sorry. Okay, well, that's only an 18 then, so I will fail.
Fail. Excellent. It is now enfeebled 1 the entire time it is in the emanation.
Fair enough. Alright,
Nice.
okay.
So that was one action.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast Disrupt Undead.
Yeah. Yeah. I see. Okay, that's fair enough.
So this is also a Fortitude save.
Also a fortitude save. Okay.
Yeah.
You already know I've not got a very good one of those. 11 on the dice plus 9 for a 20.
Just makes it.
Okay, so it takes
So
half
you
damage.
take 1 plus 4 plus 3 is 8. Half is 4.
Okay, 4 points of damage. It chips away.
Although, what does Enfeeble do? That doesn't reduce anything.
No, it doesn't. Only affects its strength stat abilities.
And athletics. Of course, this is where I work out it isn't using strength, but hey.
It was a good idea. Nephii, it is your turn.
Okay. I grab the crossbow.
You grab the crossbow.
I
you did that
load the
last time.
crossbow.
You load the crossbow, which you did last time.
Wait, no, I didn't grab it last time.
Did you not?
I did electric
Oh,
up.
you
Because
did.
spell.
Yes, that's right.
Which is
Yes.
2 actions.
Yeah. That's
So
fair.
I grab, I load, and I shoot once.
Okay.
1 off a crit. God damn. 19 plus something. Give me a sec. Plus 10. So 29.
29 is a hit. It is only a
Wait.
hit.
Yeah. Oh god, I don't know what the damage is because I don't have a
D6.
crossbow on my sheet anymore. Thank you.
Let me just move my one over to the loot so you can pull anything else.
A 3.
The bolt just zips straight through and doesn't
Wrong.
seem to
Yeah, I
connect.
thought so.
Does not seem to
That's
connect.
me done.
Okay. Phelan.
Okay. Because the plus 8's on 2 action heals are just for when it's healing, aren't they?
Correct, yes.
Right. In that case, we'll electric arc it once more.
Okay. My reflex save this time is going to be a 33. Put those away. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. You have an action left, though.
Okay. Olorin, bite it in the jam bags. It doesn't have any jam bags. But bite it anyway.
Seems reasonable.
Right. So 20 to bitey bite.
Is a miss.
Okay. And 24 to clawy claw.
That is a hit.
So that's 13 rather uninteresting slashing damage.
13 rather uninteresting slashing damage is still damage, and it takes another chunk out of this creature. And I can't remember, do your creature's attacks count as magical at this point?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, so it's not quite as much damage as it's...
Everything.
But it's still damage. It does actually cause damage. It is, however, the creature's turn. That storm of stuff is going to whip up again and start to go for everybody. So, Phelan, 26 to hit you.
Yes, but not critically.
No, but 18 points of damage. Inva.
These ranged attacks.
These are ranged attacks. 19 to hit you.
Yes, but I can take 8 off the damage again.
Well, 19 is done. Moss.
Yes.
13 on that is going to be a 22.
That is my AC.
Okay. You are going to take 21 points of damage as this really starts to kick up a storm now. Orin, 28 to hit Orin.
Yes, but not critically.
19 points of damage. And Nephii, 18 on the dice plus 13.
Oh, Jesus.
31?
Yeah, that's a crit.
That's a crit.
Can you stop doing that, please?
36 points of damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
36.
I'm sorry, did you say 36?
36 points of damage.
Night, night.
Ding.
Okay, that's not good. That is not good for you guys at all. All right, and then it's still got an action left. At which point it's going to try and lob stuff at Moz again. Natural 20.
Good God.
Good thing I got my backup characters set, isn't it?
22 points of damage on Moz. Okay,
Not 20.
Moz, it is your turn.
I would very much ice. Like to stab it in the face.
Run away with your last action?
Well,
Dragging
throwing the
Nephii
dice.
behind you?
So I have to try. Technically, the dice has been rolled, so it's a 7 on the dice, which would be 20, which misses.
It does, yeah.
I want to snag Nephii, and with my athletics, I think it's going to be
Athletics check. I'm happy for you to
grab and bail, basically.
But no,
That's a
I will
plus.
say it's not an athletics check, and if you're willing to move at half speed, which would just get both of you through the door, I can say you can do that by effectively grabbing and dragging. If you wanted to do an athletics check to get her on your shoulder, I would say you can then move faster.
Oh, thing. I'll see the speed.
But
Uh,
I mean, you can move, yeah. But if you fail it, you don't pick her up.
Half speed should be plenty.
I'd love to. I've completely lost track of where my movement speed.
20 normally, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yep, 20. There we go. Next to my size. Makes sense. So yeah, that'd be 10 foot of movement. That
You
get
would
us
end
both
up
down.
there, and Nephii would end up at the door.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be the action taken. So yeah,
Okay. All right.
Was that 2 action? to drag her
that's
over,
it.
or-
Yeah, that's it. That's all your actions.
Yeah, cool. 1, 2, 3.
Inva.
So, I am going to. I want to summon Lesser Servitor. What I can't remember is which level I need to do it at to get the Void Worm. It's level 2.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 3 actions. Stick that.
Okay.
I believe. Does the Void Worm get to do anything this turn?
It does. It gets an action. Where do you want it to appear?
Within striking range of her.
Yep.
And then this turn, it's going to use a tail strike since it is. But no, it's not. It's going to use jaw strike because it does more damage. Although, it's a funky thing. What's that?
Confounding lash.
Stupefied for a round. I mean, that seems like it might be a plan. But it's a will save, so which I think she's quite good at. Yeah, we're going to attack her. Now throwing dice. That 16 plus 7 on 23.
That hits.
No, plus 9 is 25.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is 1d8 minus 1 plus 1d4 chaos. 1d8 minus 1 piercing.
Yep.
And
4
1d8.
chaotic.
1d. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's get those out. So 6 piercing and 4 chaotic, please.
Okay. So that actually does cause some damage. Not a lot, but it does cause some damage even through all of the various things. You have 1 action left.
No, it's a 3 action cast.
It's a 3 action cast. Okay. Nephii,
Expensive spell.
you need to be moved in the initiative because you don't go now. You should be.
I think it was 3. Because otherwise I'd stabilise Nephii, but. Yeah, that's 3.
Okay. It is Phelan's action first. So. Phelan's go.
Okay. I am going to whistle for Olerin to get his furry butt back here. And Olerin is going to get his furry butt back here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it not letting you move? Let me.
I'm in the wrong mode, probably.
No, sorry. It's probably just me. Go for it.
I'm going to nip over here and pull the door closed.
Yeah. Okay. As you.
I am going to sustain the spell for what it's
Mhm.
worth until the thing is squished by the cast.
Okay. Fair enough. So you close the door. I'm going to do a little bit of rolling in the background in a bit, just to see what happens. But for the time being, as you shut the door and there is no sight through to this chamber, all of the stuff that was flying around here kind of clatters into a wall and falls onto the floor. Because it's got nowhere to spin, it's got nowhere to go, and it just drops. And the room goes quiet. And that is where we're actually going to stop right now. Seems to be an ongoing sequence with you guys. But when it comes to ghostly creatures, you don't seem to be able to quite cope with them. But there we are. There we go. Once again, you managed to at least save Nephii from falling all the way down through the thing, but she is a little bit unconscious and bleeding and dying right now. In fact, Nephii, just for I'm assuming at some point after your turn, somebody will reach down and stop you bleeding. But I just want to see.
Okay.
I just want to see how close to dying you do get. Can you roll a save for? It's a D20. Your target number is 10 plus the number of dying levels you've got. Now, actually, you were crit, weren't you? So you are actually on dying 2.
Yeah.
So your target number is 12.
Oh,
or
goody.
higher on a D20.
Yeah, that ain't good.
What did you get?
That's a 9.
Oh. So you went to dying 3. Now, as I said, I'm pretty certain that in the next action or so, somebody goes stabilize or a light level heal or something like that. But yeah, that was close. That could have been really bad if it weren't for the fact that your group did drag you out of there and didn't carry on fighting. You may have been the first character to change, but as it happens, you get to keep Nephii. You get to keep Nephii. Not yet.
They might still let me die.
No, I will stabilise you if Phelan has got there first.
Okay.
Yeah. So you are stabilised. You are perfectly, not perfectly fine, but you are at least alive.
She's never perfectly fine.
We'll get some actual first aid deployed. Do you want me to roll that now?
No, I think I'm happy for that to be done a little bit off camera. I am just going to say goodbye to everybody. Bye-bye for now. Short episode, I realise, but this seemed like a good point to stop. I hope you're all having fun. I hope to see you again soon. Please like and subscribe. Please tell other people about us. It's always wonderful to see that sort of stuff and more people joining us. So yeah, bye-bye. Say goodbye, players.
Goodbye.
Players.